Let's move on over to the main overlay just to show everything off. As you can see, Glaive at the bottom there. We can have a look at the player stats. Of course, no stats yet, as I have mentioned before. That should fill up as the weeks go on. This is going to be at least a 7-week tournament for the first round, and then there's going to be the playoffs, and then there'll be the second and third and fourth rounds in a similar fashion. So, looking forward to getting through there. As you can see, Neo Moonglaive, if you've not seen this before, this is a 3-player map with ramps leading up to the natural. From the natural, it is a high ground main. You do have a lot of airspace around your natural, around your main. A little bit behind the natural, but not much. There's actually a little bit of a position imbalance on here, because this bit, the 3 o'clock base, is a lot easier to defend against Mutalisks than the bottom left and the top left, or the top middle, I guess. But won't really come into this too much. It is a PvT. Of course, different walls and stuff can be made in different positions, so there is going to be a slight bit of that, but it's a very good map. There's some very good games on here from Pro League. So let's actually head on over to the game screen. Let's actually hide the top overlay, and let's quickly go into the final replay of this series. Okay, so if we just create this. Okay, koget. Let's hope this replay doesn't bug. Okay, we should have... yeah, we're on the right screen, so what a better time to get going. Let's go. Okay, so starting us off in the 7 o'clock position, we do have our Brown Terran. It's going to be Koget, who's playing for the pride of his team, the team captain as well. One of the strongest foreign Terrans at the moment. And his opponent is going to be the blue Protoss here in the 12 o'clock position. It is SK Bravo's BlaCkSnoW. Now, does BlaCkSnoW have what it takes to take on one of the best foreign Terrans at the moment? Can Koget win the game for his team? Can he bring it back to a 3-0 loss? He obviously can't win the whole series from here, but he can get one win on the table. I want to give everyone a chance to get as many points as they possibly can, and I want to cast as many games as possible as well, which is why we're here. That we are going to have the brown versus blue on the overlay, so let's just quickly set that up. Looks like we're not going to see any proxies or anything this game. Most certainly... okay, why is this broken? There we go. Okay, we're fine. I don't know why that broke, but yeah, looks like we're good. We're going to see a pylon in the main, so nothing too crazy coming out from BlaCkSnoW. And Koget looks like he's going to be playing quite standard as well. Of course, he is going to be able to build that zealot wall with the barracks. Very, very good wall to make. First depot on the way as well. What variation of build is Koget actually going to be going for? There's a lot of different openings you can choose from. You can go... he's not going to go 10-10, it's too late for that, but you can go 11-11, 11-12. When I say numbers, the first number is the barracks. Second is the gas. So as we can see here, it was an 11-11, and now this very often does actually go into an FD. Of course, the other options you have is you can go 14cc on 1 rack fast expand as well, but we're not going to see that this game. How is BlaCkSnoW going to respond? The important thing for BlaCkSnoW is he's going to scout this immediately. Now, whether or not he knows about the intricate gas timings of Terran and what openings they can go from, that's soon to be discovered, but he can't go for a gas steal or anything like that, which can be very annoying for Terran players on any level. I actually saw a Pro League bot yesterday of Fancy playing against, I think it was Pure, and he got gas stall. And he did just go 1 rack FE, because obviously the higher level Terran you are, the better you can do. But we do actually have Koget scouting in the right direction as well. Gonna allow him to do what he needs to do. Scout out what he can see from the Protoss. And decide exactly what he wants to do moving forward. Now, is he going to go for a strong FD? Is he going to go up to 8 Marines? Is he going to stop at 4? Looks like we do actually have the depot being built and the factory. Now, this is an interesting factory location. The mains are pretty weird, but I think building the factories down here is a little bit better. There's a lot more space. but koget may macro in a different way to the way I do. Obviously he's a much better player than I am, but I very much do like keeping my factories on one screen if I can. Just because it makes macroing a little bit easier. I know there's a lot of Protoss players who like doing the same. Obviously with Protoss you end up with more units, but here we go. Are we going to see a proxy? This probe is doing something sneaky. We've got a Marine chasing, looking around for a proxy down here, but this isn't buildable terrain. Looks like a Dragoon is coming out as well. Are we going to see anything go up in the main? Looks like another pylon. Maybe this isn't going to be a proxy. I would have thought possibly we're going to see a proxy Reaver. This is a very, very good map for it. Of course, there is unbuildable, unwalkable terrain, and it takes a very, very long time for units to get around that arc. So, kind of interesting we're not going to see that now. I guess that probe is just sort of hiding around. Going to send off his first Dragoon just to do a little bit of scouting. Try and... the most important thing for Protoss, of course, early game, is making sure that no scouts actually get into the base, which unfortunately BlaCkSnoW has failed at slightly. BlaCkSnow's APM and koget's APM both very, very high, and it looks like we're actually going to see a very, very quick expansion here from BlaCkSnow. Now koget added up to 3 Marines. He's actually going for a starport, so we're going to see a dropship here. Now dropships are very, very powerful on this map, as with any map really, but there is this really cool little area behind the natural you can go to siege up the main base. It's kind of odd to see a sort of macro focused player like koget though going against the player I'd say is the underdog, and here we go. Looks like we will actually have the proxy Reaver after all, or at least the proxy Robo. He's definitely going to be doing something with this. Of course, this could just be a scouting pylon, but I would almost guarantee that we're going to see a Robo there in a second. Looks like the first Dragoon has actually gone down. koget with a really nice move out. Second base is coming up. Now this one fact push could actually be very strong here. Now is he going for a Wraith? Looks like it's going to be a dropship first. But looks like we do have the Robo on the way. Oh, it's actually a Citadel. We're going to see some DTs this game. But are we even going to get to that point? It looks like we may not. koget with a very strong force at the moment. Gonna be forced to move back, but there is mines. He is going to be perfectly safe against any form of counterattacks, and it looks like we are actually going to see a CC coming up here for our Terran player. Now the dropship has loaded up. That's going to be going round to the main, and how much damage is this going to do? There's not actually any units in here to defend. Second gateway is going up, but the Dragoons are all at the front trying to defend against this FD push, and this is going to allow the Terran player to just bring his units in. He actually went for speed and mines already before siege. Really powerful moves to do with the dropship. And here we go. So many probes going down. 3, 4. 4 probes so far. Oh my god, the mines! Nice mines! Killing 3 Dragoons, or 2 Dragoons there, and heavily damaging 1. Another mine has actually gone down. He's going to be another mine. Another mine goes off, killing another Dragoon. A 5th probe has gone down. And GG! BlaCkSnoW cannot hold on long enough to get to his DT tech, and koget wins the Pride match for his team. He'll bring the series to 3-1. And, sorry. Wait. I got that around the wrong way, didn't I? BlaCkSnoW was the one playing for Pride. BlaCkSnoW does not manage to get any Pride for his team, and unfortunately, for SK Bravo, they are going to lose their first week 0-4 and give NetWars a 4-0 lead. Really, really nicely played by NetWars. Very strong showings from all of their players this week. Kind of impressed there. And looking forward to seeing what they can do later on in the tournament. I do believe they have a bye in week 2, so we're not going to see them next week. But we are going to see them coming up soon. So just quickly update the overlay. Just to make sure we've got all the games in. We'll report the win for NetWars. We'll quickly have a look at the results for the day for this game, and then we can head on to the next series after a short break so I can refresh my voice and get myself a nice drink. So let's actually bring up the results screen, and let's just have a look at the final results for today for this series. That's my face, don't want to show that yet. Here we go. As you can see, we've got... I need to change the colour of the +1. But NetWars do win their first match. They're going to join the other teams from day 1 who actually did win their matches as well. And they'll be near the top of the table. They did win with a 4-0 victory, so really strong showing from them. And they're certainly showing to be a team to look out for. Of course, this is a Group A game. We're going to be moving on to a Group B game in just a few minutes. But that was a very nice series, well played by NetWars. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will be back in just over 10 minutes. Sorry, just under 10 minutes, just so I can get a drink, so I can set everything up for the next match. And it is going to be Naz versus Soul. This should be a really, really cool match to see. So don't go away, guys.